Hello, everybody. Welcome. This is hello. I'm so happy you're here. Tune in. Yeah, I'll give you guys a chance to come online. Really happy you're here. Hello, everybody. So welcome. Happy Monday. Happy another day alive. Another day that you either are in the virus or you survived it. Like, proud of you. Okay, guys. Welcome. We are at Latitude Talent Studios here on 8th Avenue. There's no one else here, so, I'm alive and I can breathe. I wanted to say thank you for showing up for yourself. We're going to talk about acting today. I'm so happy to be back. It's been a really long time of not seeing people and, being in my apartment and not being able to, come out here to the office and give you guys some knowledge. So, hello, I'm happy you're here. What's up? So today's topic is, can anyone be an actor? And the answer actually lies within you. And I'm not going to give you a yes or no answer, but I am going to tell you some things that what takes to become an actor, what it takes. And then you guys can ask yourself later, oh, can I do this? Maybe not. I should try it. So that's up to you guys. So if you guys have questions, put them in the chat. You can do all that. And I want to ask you first, so how are we all doing? We're still in a quarantine, at least in New York, which is crazy. This virus is crazy. I still can't believe this has happened. Everything was fine and then everything came apart. And I think it's important that we're all taking care of ourselves. Our mental health, really important, and our physical health, super important. Obviously, immunity and drinking water, vitamins, all that. So if you want to comment in the comments here, if you could just comment what you've been doing in the quarantine. I'm curious. Have you been watching a lot of movies? Have you been watching a lot of Netflix? You're staying positive. Love that, Leon. Yes, give me some comments. Tell me what you guys have been doing. Are you working out? Are you taking walks? Are you doing your nails like me? Oh my God, my nails match my shirt. How exciting. Are you memorizing lines? Are you reading new plays? Are you putting yourself out there? Are you getting photos taken by a photographer from 6 feet apart or not? I don't know. I know for me, of course I remember you from high school. Hello. For me, what I'm doing is I haven't really had any photo shoots because virus, but I have been taking photos of myself for my modeling stuff to keep active with shoots on self-timer on my iPhone. And that's kind of exciting. It's actually pretty cool. So there's a funny thing you guys can do for fun if you want. You walked 12 miles yesterday. That's amazing. Keep it up. Make sure you drink water and wear sunscreen, okay? Because the sun is strong. I've been getting a lot of more freckles. Okay, you got a question. Please write the question in the chat. Indoor weights, running and walking outside, wall-to-wall topical writing. Wow, you guys are doing a lot and I'm proud of you. So keep up the activities. It's good to relax too though, which is important. All right, how do you get into modeling? Great question. We can talk about that. All right, so I'm glad that you guys have been keeping busy in the quarantine. Very important. Hello. So I want to talk about how we all have been doing. Why is this the topic for today? Well, the topic for today is, can anyone be an actor? And that's an important question because right now a lot of people are reevaluating their life and their careers because a lot of people's careers don't exist because everyone's claiming unemployment, or they do exist and they don't really want to do it anymore. So they're repurposing and reevaluating their life, which is fine. That happens to everybody. During my generation, we call it a quarter life crisis. Right now in COVID-19 times, we call it COVID-19 times, unprecedented, unsure. We don't know what's going on. Okay, you did a really good lift. Good for you. Yes, CrossFit. How have I been? Well, I'm here. I'm existing and I'm thriving. You're thriving. You're not living. You're thriving. Okay, thank you. So find your purpose, what makes you happy, and how you're spending your time. That's really important, right? So this is not waterproof mascara, and I'm sweating because it's hot and it's July, but whatever. So what I want to say is it's a great time to pursue a new career if that's what you're calling, or if you want to just learn about another career. So today we're going to talk about acting. So I want you to know, I want to ask some questions right now. Okay, do you think acting is easy, breezy, beautiful, CoverGirl? Right? That's me mentioning CoverGirl's commercial, if you didn't know. But now you know. Okay. So maybe you think it's like that. Maybe it's oh, I can be an actor. It's easy. All I gotta do is memorize lines. I have a great memory. Cool. Good point. Oh, but the thing is that it will be fun, right? These are all questions. Yep. Great questions, Sydney. Stay tuned in. So these are all great questions, right? But more importantly, we have to realize that an acting career can look really, 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 really fun on the surface, right? Because it's just like, oh, we're like on set, we're having fun, we're memorizing lines, we're taking photos, we're putting on makeup, we're getting our hair done, we're having a really cool, oh, hello, thank you. We're having a really cool like banter. Hello everybody. Yes, if you have a bad memory, that's not a problem. Everyone has their challenges. So the more important thing to remember is that any career that should be taken seriously is not always going to be fun and games. It's going to take hard work and perseverance. So that's what I'm talking about today, how what you might not think about acting entails, but what it does entail that you might not know about from the surface level. So if you have any questions, comment them below. You know, if you want to say hello, like that's great. It's great to see everybody on a screen as well as we can, you know. Thank you, Corona. But we're going to make it work because we're making it work. Do you still make models? Yeah, I'm going to read all your questions. Great questions. Keep tuning in. So, okay, what I want to say is that there are 5 things that I'm going to talk about today that are needed to be an actor, in my opinion. Now, I'm just one person, right? Remember that this business is a business of opinions, as we call it, business of opinions, because everybody has something to say. Yes, you can, Sydney. Yes, you can. You can be an actor with a speech impediment. That is not even an impediment. Sometimes it can be a advantage. Things have changed. Everybody is welcome. There's a lot of actors with different abilities and disabilities, and it's a great time to be an actor, actually. It's like everyone is different colors. They're really trying to push people that aren't just like one color, you know, different body shapes, different ages. We're gonna talk about that. So I'm just gonna go over the 5 things, right? So here they are, 5 things, okay? Yes, keep asking questions. I'm gonna get to those. Okay, so mascara, interesting. Sacrifice, grit/endurance, okay. Wow, I am hot. Okay, self-discipline, ambition, and talent. These are 5 things that I think are essential to pursue a career in acting / modeling, for that matter, / really any career, but I'm going to tell you why specifically for the acting career it's really important to have these 5 qualities, okay? So I'm just going to repeat them again. Sacrifice, grit/endurance, self-discipline, ambition, and talent, okay? Yes, okay? Oh my God, so sweet, thank you. All right, so what I want to say is sacrifice, number 1, in my opinion. Remember, this is my opinion, so someone else has a different opinion. That's cool. They can have their opinion. I don't care. This is my opinion, and I want to share it with you. So, sacrifice. So we need to remember that as an actor, you have to be able to realize that you are your own tool. Hello, Sammy. Yes, you are your own tool. So you have to know that you must take care of your body. You must take care of your mind. You must take care of your skin. I said this a lot in other webinars, but in the same way that like Swell's water bottles, I love these water bottles. In the same way these water bottles are the tool they're selling, it's a product. They can make it better. They can make it hold water colder for longer, all of that. As a human, your body is your tool. Your voice, your speech, your persona, how you present yourself, this is your product, right? Thank you. This is your product. So we have to take care of ourselves because a good actor is what? A good actor is a good human. Now, what do I mean by that? I'm gonna talk about that in a minute. So just remember that thought in the back of your beautiful little mind. Okay, great. Actually, your mind's not beautiful. I mean, it's not little, it's a great big thing that's amazing in your head. And it actually like weighs a lot, but whatever. Okay, so sacrifice, right? So you need to say no to things other people might be doing, right? So if someone's like, okay, well, let's say you have like a photo shoot the next morning and you happen to be modeling bathing suits and you have a very specific size you have to fit into and they've already taken your measurements and you might get bloated if you eat tacos, let's say, at night. So what would you do that night before pursuing your shoot? Are you going to eat a taco the night before your shoot? I hope not. I hope you would eat something that would not make you bloated. You know your body. Now, I don't care. You can eat tacos all you want. Like, I had Taco Bell last night. It was my year anniversary. It was amazing. Like, I loved it, right? I can have fun, too. But more importantly is I don't have a shoot today. I didn't have to be on camera today, except right now. But I didn't have to, like, have an angle where I might be a little bloated, right, from, like, eating a taco the night before. So it's good and it's cool. But if I had to be on camera at like 7 a.m. in a really tight outfit, I might eat something the night before that's gonna help my body feel the best way for my shoot. In the same way that if I was invited to go out for drinks with friends or go out to dinner or go to a movie, we can't go to the movies anymore, but maybe like a drive-in or go see a play. Oh, just kidding, can't do that. Maybe we could watch a movie at home or put on a performance. I don't know, thanks Rona. Like, who knows what's happening anymore in the world, right? But more importantly is, would I say yes to doing that? Or would I say, actually, I really appreciate it. Maybe I can see you next weekend, but tonight I actually have to prioritize my sleep. So I need to go to bed early and get up really early for my shoot and make sure my clothes are together, make sure my makeup's done, make sure I have enough time to commute or whatever it is, right? So you want to prioritize yourself because yourself is your tool. Now, I don't mean saying no to people all the time. I just mean making sure that you're taking care of who you are and taking care of your tool. Because remember, your tool is you. You are your branding and you are your own person. And that's probably the singular most important thing to understand about the acting business is you are selling yourself in the way that persona, all of that. Okay, so yeah, that's for sacrifice. I think we all understood that. If you have any questions, please write them in the chat, let me know. Okay, grit endurance. This is a really good one. Probably a lot of people don't even know what grit is, but grit is like the idea of like stamina, endurance, staying in something and pushing through no matter how hard it feels. It's like if you're working out or you're running and you're just like getting really out of breath, right? And you feel like you can't do it, but then you push yourself a little further and you're like, wow, I did it. Or if you're doing like push-ups and you have to do like 50 push-ups, right? And you're like, wow, 50 push-ups is a lot. Let me break it down into groups of 10. So you do 5 sets of 10 push-ups, right? But when you're at 40, which is your 4th set, because there's 50, you're like, I can't do this, I can't do this, I can't do this. And then you tell yourself, I can do this, and you get to 50, or you're like, let me just do 5 more. You get to 45, right? And then you're like, wait, let me just do 5 more. And then those 5 more have led you to your 50 push-ups. And it's like, wow, I actually could do this because I pushed myself to do this. So that's the grit part. It's about staying in the game, even if it doesn't feel like, even if you doubt yourself and you have guilt and you have shame and you feel like you're not doing something meaningful, like no, you're an artist. And as an artist, you're called to your creativity. And if that's your passion and that's your calling in life and that's your purpose, then you need to pursue your purpose and you need to pursue your acting and you need to pursue your career. And anyone else is going to tell you some crazy things. Some people are going to be really supportive and some people are not. And honestly, the people who are supportive and some people who aren't, you have to support yourself. Because it comes down to, if you don't believe in yourself, no one else is going to. And no one else is going to take care of you except yourself. You have to take care of yourself. You have to be your best friend. You have to be your own boss at the same time. You have to be your own boyfriend and girlfriend. And you have to be your best parent. You got to be all these roles for a career that's self-motivated, and that's really important. So just stay in the game. So grit endurance, stay in it. It's a numbers game. So I don't know if you know about the idea that it's a numbers game, but that basically means that you have to keep going, right? Until you hear a yes. And there's the idea of 10,000, the number 10,000. I don't know what this guy's saying, but 10,000 is like 10,000 hours, right? 10,000 no's. So 10,000 hours basically means that in order to get good at something, you have to put in 10,000 hours. Honestly, I don't actually know how many hours I put into acting. I've been doing it many years, basically my whole life. Have I been alive for 10,000 hours? I don't even know. Yeah, of course I have. I don't really know. I hate math, but whatever. We're not talking about math, we're talking about acting. So yeah, but 10,000 hours. So you have to be able to have a beginner's mindset and be like, okay, well, I don't know what I'm doing yet, but I'm going to learn if I stay in it and I keep pushing myself to get better and ask for help from the right people. That is so important. You have to ask for help from the right people. Having mentors, hello everybody, thanks for tuning in. Having mentors around you is really important. Having a team of people who support you, people who you can ask for help, like, hey, can you look at this scene for me? I don't know if it's good. I want to put it up for the audition, but I'm not sure if I did this part of it right when my brother asked me for the dinner plate and I didn't give it to him in the right time. Can you just make sure it's good? So that's an example, right? And then you ask somebody, you don't just ask a random person on the street for feedback on your audition, which is your art, which is very close to your home. It's your art, it's vulnerable, Yes, Smitty Gwerb. Yes, professional workshop. You got it. So it's important to ask for help from the right people. So you want to make sure you're not asking for too many people's help, because then it gets confusing. You're like, wait, I don't even know what I'm doing, what I want to do anymore, right? You want to make sure you're keeping up with what you want to do. You're centered, like what you originally wanted in your audition and presenting yourself. Because if you ask too many people, it doesn't even become your own work, and it's just like, whoa, what am I doing? I'm not even listening to myself. So ask from the right people, and don't ask too many people. Like maybe no more than 5. 5 is actually even kind of high, to be honest. But you'll get there. You learn, you meet people, you feel their vibes, you feel if like you guys get along, you can trust them, if their work is good, if they're professionals. Like I am someone people ask for help because I give honest feedback, and I also like people can trust me into helping them because I'm on their side. I want to raise people up and help them. I'm not trying to be like, oh, well, you suck, you shouldn't pursue this. Like, no, I'm going to be like, oh, well, you're pursuing this and this is what you can work on, and like, maybe I can help you. So like that kind of thing. Right? We got it. All right. Social skills. Yeah, that's important. Confidence, social aspects. Yeah, that's important as a human and as an actor, of course. All right, let's see what else you guys have said. Good, better, best. Never let it rest till your good is better and your better is best. Ooh, Leon is giving us some life. Yes, Leon. I like your name too. That's a cool name. Wow, that's a really good quote. I need to screenshot that, but not right now. Okay, so that was great endurance and a little mix of self-discipline in there. I threw it at you. Salt Bae. Okay. Yes. Queen of charisma. Oh my God. You're so cute. I love you. Okay. Self-discipline. So guess what? You are your own boss. Okay. And your own child and your own boyfriend. Hello, Pennywise. You are your own everything in this business. So you have to make sure that, first of all, you're taking care of yourself. Very important. Second of all, you're surrounding yourself with people you want to be and people you want to surround yourself with, because supposedly is a quote that I think is very true. You are the average of the 5 people you spend your entire time with. So if we could just take a moment right now, I'm gonna drink some water. Just take a moment and think about, who are the 5 people you spend your time with? Maybe it's your best friend, maybe it's your dog, maybe it's your roommate, maybe it's your mother, maybe it's your boyfriend, girlfriend. I don't really know. Whoever they are, now I want you to ask yourself, would you want to be associated with those people? The idea of GBA, guilty by association. You are the people you hang around with, and birds of a feather flock together. So for me, I try to associate myself with people who I would like to be associated with, people that share the same interests, same vibrational wavelength in terms of vibes and life path and like seeing eye to eye. But I also think it's important to talk to people who have different varying opinions of things in life, especially right now. Like there's a lot of people that are opening up conversation. I think that's so important right now. So self-discipline is important because as you are your own boss in this business, you are going to have a lot of pros and cons where it's like, oh my God, I really need to work tomorrow from 12 to 4 to submit these auditions. Oh, but I haven't slept, so I really should go to bed. So you should go to bed and then work on those auditions tomorrow, right? Okay, we understand. Okay, great. So the point is that you have to keep yourself in check, but you also have to make sure you're taking care of yourself at the same time. So there's a balance involved here that's pretty tricky, right? Because balance is something we all strive to have in life, and you don't ever really reach balance, right? Just like you don't reach nirvana in Buddhism. Like you're always striving to have this like balance, to have this like inner peace. And maybe you don't ever reach it, but the idea is that the striving of the inner peace and of the balance is where the magic happens. The journey is what matters in the acting industry, and every career, and every life. The journey is what matters. So you have to understand that if you're going to pursue a career in acting, you have to know that it is not a marathon. It's not a sprint race. It's an Ironman. Now, if you don't know what an Ironman is, you should Google it. But an Ironman is a crazy thing where it's like you run and you swim and you bike. I don't even know what it is. Maybe if you know, you can throw it in the comments. But the point is that an Ironman, not the movie, not the book, just Ironman, is that you are in it to win it, and it's a numbers game. You persevere, you push yourself when you want to give up. You also make sure you're resting, which that's something I'm working on all the time. So we all have our things. That's my thing. Okay, great. But you got to make sure you're staying in it. So self-discipline, checking in with yourself, talking to yourself. No, you're not crazy. I talk to myself all the time. Because guess what? You talk to yourself all the time. The conversations you have in your head, oh my God, they're so important. What are you saying to yourself? Are you saying, oh, you're not going to pursue that. Oh, you're not good. You're not going to do that. Where is that going to get you? Nowhere. That's going to get you nowhere. You need to tell yourself, oh, I'm actually doing great. Let me keep doing that. Oh, I need to work on this. Let me work on that. Let me ask for help. Yes, positive self-talk, but also realistic self-talk is important. The motivational self-talk is important, but also talk that's like, okay, so what do I have to do in my life? What can I reevaluate? Being honest with yourself is really what it comes down to. To thine own self be true is one of my favorite quotes by Shakespeare. To thine own self be true. I'm gonna say that one more time. To thine own self be true. And that basically means, I mean, you can mean anything you want it to mean. But my opinion of what it means is that you have to be true to yourself and you have to check in with yourself and ask yourself, hey, self, how you doing? How do you feel about this? What do you want to do today? What do you have to do today? You know? So self-discipline comes down to doing the things you don't want to do and still doing them. Now, that doesn't mean like being really mean to yourself. It basically means like, oh, I have these auditions due in a week. Am I going to do them the hour before they're due? Or am I going to prepare throughout the week and do them a few days before they're due and actually create some quality work and submit them on time and feel good about my work? Wow, there's an idea for you, right? Not putting things off to the last minute, because if you put things off to the last minute, your work's probably not going to be as good. When I say your work, I mean your art, I mean your auditions, I mean your preparation, because preparation is really key in this industry, and I spend way more time preparing for something than I do actually recording it. Like I spend hours, minutes, whatever, like memorizing my lines, reading the breakdowns, writing down my notes, dissecting the script, practicing it, moving around, practicing it, thinking about it, whatever, and recording it. That only takes for me, honestly, like 2 to 4, maybe 5, sometimes more, less than 10 takes, which is good, right? But it only takes that less amount of time because I know that if I was on set, I don't have all the time in the world to discover all those things on my, not on my own time. It's someone else's time who's paying me to be there as a professional. So I have to show up as a professional for myself and for the people who hired me, right? You want to make sure you're showing up for yourself, because then you will show up for others and they will thank you. So I just want to say that's like really important. And this can like go around with like everything in life. It doesn't have to be just acting. It just really relates to my acting career and hopefully yours. So there's that. So yeah, ambition is the fourth one, and ambition is important because I need you to motivate yourself. I need you to take the initiative. So here's a great example. Okay, there's a crazy virus that happened in the world in this 2020 year we're living in, right? Where'd it come from? Who knows? It doesn't even matter at this point. And wow, it's gonna take away all the jobs. What are we gonna do? Oh, we're not gonna have a job. Great, that's horrible. What are we gonna do? Are we gonna wait for someone to hire us? Maybe. That didn't really get anyone everywhere. I don't know where that ever got anybody sitting on the couch waiting for the phone to ring. I've never done that. And I don't think I ever will do that because it doesn't get you anywhere in life. Just saying. So, I couldn't go on set, right? Couldn't go to a photo shoot. Couldn't go to an audition in person. So what did I do in the quarantine? I decided that I will create my own set, my own shoot, and stay motivated. Now, some people didn't do this, and that's fine. Everybody has their own way of dealing with things. For me, I deal with things by like creating. You know, I just like immerse myself in, and I'm just like, okay, let's just do something for my soul health, like feeding my soul something positive, artistic. So I created a lot of quarantine comedy, and it's like been really funny, and like I think it's fun, and I really enjoy doing it, to be honest. Like, I've enjoyed doing it because it's allowed me to remember why I'm pursuing this career. And when you don't have someone who can employ you, you need to make sure you're creating your own opportunities, as we call it, creating your own work. So if you're like, wow, there's no auditions. Wow, no one's called me back in the regular life before Corona quarantine. I guess I'll just wait around and keep auditioning. Okay, one way to look at it. Another way is, wow, nobody has a job. Nobody can do anything. I'm gonna create my own job. Woo! There you go. Okay, mic drop on there. So that basically means that you're gonna create your own work, fulfill yourself, fulfill your purpose, feed your soul of creativity, and be like, wow, I actually have something to show for this. Wow, I actually made myself happy by looking inward and creating art myself. Because in this time, we don't know what's gonna happen, guys. Like, we don't know when the industry's gonna come back. I mean, Broadway's not coming back until at least January. And yeah, that breaks my heart. Like, to be honest, like, I live here in New York. I'm on 8th Avenue right now, and there's no Broadway, and that's really painful to see. But it's also exciting because to see what we can create right now in the times when we can't create things in the normal way, pre-corona, that's so important. So like, what are you doing right now in the times when you don't have the resources? Are you creating your own resources? Or are you just like sitting back and like, just like waiting for someone to hire you? Because let me know if that works, because I never have seen that work. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to motivate you guys. I'm trying to be like, hey, well, you know, I'm going to be real with you. You got to create your own work and you got to have ambition, and taking the initiative is so important. And it's actually like a really exciting thing if you think about it. If you think about it, you have the power to create your own jobs. You have the power to create your own opportunities. Right now, everybody's a content creator. I don't have TikTok, but everyone's like, you should get on TikTok. I'm like, all right, I don't know, maybe, I don't know. But everybody's creating content on TikTok. Everybody's on IG. We're on Instagram right now. People are still on Facebook. Sometimes I'm on Facebook, not really. But some people are on Facebook, YouTube. There's another thing called Twitch. There's so many different things you can do now. And it's like really empowering if you think about it. Like, wow, there's no jobs, but let me do my own thing. And it's like, doing your own thing is probably like the best thing because it's on your time. But it's also dangerous. You gotta make sure you're keeping yourself in check and being like, wow, it's on my own time. I could just sit here all day and do nothing. And that's fine, some days, you know. But then you gotta make sure you're actually doing some things to like show for it, you know. So that's ambition. And the last one, the final one, is talent, okay? Talent. Before I go into talent, I'm just gonna read some comments. Anybody else say anything that I missed? Oh my God, your parents do Ironmans? That's crazy. Good for them. They're like amazing little beasts. Okay, let's see. Yeah, we're going to go into talent right now. Yeah, creating in any industry will get you noticed and appreciated. Yes, Adam, any industry. Met him when I got coronavirus tested. Love him. We still don't have these antibodies. Okay, if it's never been done, then I can be the first person to do it. Arnold Schwarzenegger. I love these quotes, guys. You guys are giving me quotes. I love quotes. I'm really into quotes. You're great. Love you all. Motivated, just taking a break to listen to someone else with motivation. Oh my God, thank you. Fashion functions, Halloween, face mask. Okay, I don't know what you guys think. All right, so talent. Well, this is my theory on talent. You're born with it and you can get better at it, right? I think everybody is meant to do something in their life. I don't think anyone's meant to just coast by and just like, I don't know, I'm just like existing. No, I think everyone has a purpose deep down. You just got to find it. And you know, you can find it at 87, you can find it at 7, you can find it at 19. Everyone's on their own path, and that's cool. But talent, it comes down to, okay, I'm good at this. I enjoy doing this. Very important. You could be good at something and not enjoy it, and I don't really think you should pursue it, in my opinion, if you don't enjoy it, because you're going to live a life unfulfilled. But that's my opinion. And a lot of people, you know, work in cubicles, but, you know, if you like working in a cubicle, that's good. But if you don't, get out of that cubicle and go live in a mountaintop or something. But talent, so you can get better at it, right? You're not just like, oh my God, a magically amazing person, right? You have to like become this person you want to be. So talent is important because you can take classes, you can take workshops, you can do your own practice classes. Like you can be like, okay, so there's no classes, but we can get a Zoom group together or a FaceTime group or a Google Hangout group and read some scripts or practice some auditions or record some self-tapes or have some FaceTime photo shoots. My friend did a FaceTime photo shoot. Naomi Campbell, the famous supermodel, did a FaceTime photo shoot in the quarantine. Like people have been kind of creative, and it's exciting to know what people are capable of in a time when they're told they can't do anything. So that's cool. So yeah, talent's important. It's all about keeping your muscles alive, like working out. You know, if you don't use it, you'll lose it. So make sure they're strong. Your acting chops, we also call it. So yeah, the question is, can anyone be an actor? And the answer is, I don't know. It's up to you. You got to ask yourself that. But if you have sacrifice, grit, endurance, self-discipline, and ambition and talent, then possibly. I'm going to answer some questions that were submitted. How long should a monologue be? It depends on what they ask for, but really no longer than 1 to 2 minutes. I know it's crazy to think about how can they know if I got my piece done if I did it in 1 to 2 minutes? It's like crazy, right? But honestly, they're casting within the first 5 seconds of meeting you, so it doesn't even matter. But you want to make sure you give loud noises. whatever that is. You want to make sure you're giving good work, your best work, not just good work, the best. So what is the best age to get started as a model? Any age. Does community theater help when starting out? Of course. Get your experience. Get out there. Keep performing. Get out there. I mean, I don't know what's happening with the future of theater, but just get out there and pursue things in your living room, your bedroom, your roof, your fire escape, your backyard, your local park, your local pool, your local beach. Get things moving. Like, get those creative juices flowing. When should I quit my job to be an actor? Wow, this is an interesting question. Really good question. When should I quit my job to be an actor? If you're questioning if you should be an actor and you listen to this whole thing, you should ask yourself these questions. Do you actually want to pursue this? You know, if your job is holding you back from your acting career, then you need to reevaluate how you're going to make money and fulfill your happiness. So yeah, that's a question that's open-ended. That is only you can answer that. So yeah, guys, what's up? My name's Sophia, if you didn't know by now. Sophia Gutchinov. I am an actor. I am a content creator, a model, voiceover artist, comedian, and newly a spiritual fitness instructor. So that's great. You guys can follow me. I'm gonna post my name on the story on Latitude Talent Studios. We are at Latitude Talent Studios. We love it. It's a great place to pursue acting, modeling, any career in the entertainment industry. Get help, get mentorship, get direction, photos, lots of great things. I'd highly recommend them. Our owner is amazing. Yeah, I have a lot of great things going on as well. I've been creating a lot of content. If you want to check it out, just go to my page on my IGTV. I'm posting everything there. Yeah, I just want to let you guys know, I live in New York. I want to let you guys know, thank you for showing up for yourself, and stay safe, wash your hands, meditate, work out, eat healthy, and get some sun with SPF. And yeah, can anyone be an actor? Well, you got to ask yourself. All right, thank you guys. Love you. Mwah. And now.